Hey guys, Christine from Shine. As promised, I have those soaps that I'm going to cut today from my previous video when I showed you guys my new Hard Worker and Oatmeal Milk and Honey. This is the first time that I've made these soaps, so it's going to be about as much of a surprise as to what's on the inside to you guys as it is to me. I already cut off my ends and measured out where I'm going to cut, and I placed my ends. I cut up my ends and I put them in a little baggie to give as samples to people who order my soaps. So let's get into it. Okay, so here's my soaps. I'm really sorry about the video quality. I'm doing this on my phone because it's all I have right now. When I get a better camera, I'm gonna start doing better with the camera stuff. So, let's see, make sure I got it in the shot. So this is my Hard Worker soap, and it is orange and white with hummus in it, and it smells like either sex could use it. It's kind of like a unisex kind of smell, but it smells like kind of like citrusy. It smells really good. So when I go to cut my soaps, I take a ruler after I cut off my ends and I just put it on top of the soap. And then I take my knife and I measure out, okay, this is 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches. And so I have, 1 inch bars of soap, which usually equal out to be about 4 to 5 ounces a piece. And if you're just starting out, this is a good way to do this. I want to get a soap cutter soon, so that it'll be a lot easier for me to cut these soaps and I won't make as many mistakes. But for now, if this is, if you're on a tight budget and you don't have a lot of money, this is a good thing to use. Just take a ruler and a knife, measure it out, and cut. We're gonna go ahead and cut the Hard Worker first, and you just take your hand, put it on the end. Careful not to get your fingers in the way, and try to cut as straight as possible. There we go. Let's see. Not too bad. Like I said, this is the first time I've made this, so I am definitely doing better with getting the swirls in the soap. Like my first bar of soap that I tried to do swirls didn't turn out, which is kind of like white, blue, bushy. Didn't really have a distinction between them. So I am fairly happy with how the coloring turned out on this. The pumice, I'm noticing, kind of sank to the bottom a little bit, but that's okay. Still usable. I looked up online to see when you're supposed to put like pumice and stuff in so that it doesn't sink to the bottom, but I guess I didn't wait long enough. That's alright. Learn for next time. This cut's really weird. It's like I'm cutting through like a soapy sand, which it makes sense because it says pumice in it, but it just sounds funny. There we go. So I'm gonna pick up the camera and zoom in to show you guys what these look like. I zoomed in. You can see all the little swirls, the hummus at the bottom, and then back here is my oatmeal milk and honey soap that I'm about to cut. And you can kind of see the end, and you can see the swirls in there too. So we'll go ahead and cut that next. We're gonna go ahead and get into cutting the oatmeal milk and honey soap. So this one's a little harder to find the notches that I made because it's got that weird honeycomb effect on top, but it should work out fine. A little harder than the other one. And so got little bits of oatmeal, actual oatmeal on the top as well. This soap was definitely an experiment because it was 2 pounds of honey soap and 1 pound of goat's milk. And then the fragrance and the shea and cocoa butter, but I did this swirl for 1 pound honey and 1 pound goat's milk, and then I let a skin form on the top and put the rest on the top, the rest of the honey on the top, to be able to do that honeycomb kind of effect and have the distinction between the bars. But, yeah, well, bummer. So, here it is. The top's kind of popping off, and I don't know why that's happening. I didn't wait especially long to let soap go on, but I don't know what happened. But there it is. There's the oatmeal milk and honey. Let's see how many the tops pop off. Hopefully not a lot of them. That one didn't pop off. Here we go. This one didn't pop off. You know, it's kind of like swirling in there. And I actually have real oatmeal in here as well. Again, trying to get that oatmeal to float. I did wait quite a while before putting this in, so I don't know what happened. If you guys know, go ahead and leave me a comment about it, and I'll see if I can figure out why it's doing it. Okay, so here are all the bars laid out for you guys to see. And again, luckily only had 3 where the tops popped off, so I'll still sell them, but I'll sell them at a discount. So you can see the swirls in there. So I'm fairly happy with the swirls and how this turned out. Kind of a bummer the tops popped off, but that's okay. That happens. This was an experiment. So yeah, that's it. Let's see, if you guys like my video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel or send me a like. I would really like that. And I will have these up for sale by the end of the week on Etsy, and they will be uploaded onto my Facebook, which will be in the link below, for you guys to check out if you want to see more of my work. Thank you, and shine on.